Hey guys, Joe here with a little tip on how to make your own felt ukulele pick. Now, you can use a standard pick like this one. This is your regular Dunlop Tortex standard 0.88 millimeter pick. You can use this on an ukulele, but I would advise not to, purely for the fact that this is plastic and your nylon strings on your ukulele will get scratched with a plastic pick. So, and you can scratch the body of your guitar unless you have or your ukulele, unless you have a pick guard, which no ukuleles really come with a pick guard because they assume you're not going to be using plastic picks. So you can scratch your strings because essentially it is soft plastic. I mean, that's what nylon is pretty much. And your nylon strings will get scratched by using a standard pick. So I'll be teaching you how to make a felt pick, which is more common in the ukulele world, even though, most people don't play with a pick. But I mean, if you want to change it up a little bit, if your fingers, I don't know, they might not be strong enough to I don't know what you would use this for. I like using the pick just because when my nail hits the string, sometimes it makes a scratchy sound, and the pick kind of helps eliminate that. Either way, it's a nice tool to have in your bag just in case you do decide to use it. So we're going to need a pick to trace. You don't need a pick, but I mean, it's nice to trace. You want to trace something so you get a good shape. You can make it a triangle if you want, but I have a pick that I'm going to trace. This is, again, a Dunlop Tortex pick. A pair of sharp scissors. I just sharpened these with a pair of knife sharpeners. Scissors actually has a scissor attachment, so I just sharpened these up because it's going to need to cut through felt. Sharpie to trace with. You're going to need a knife. I just have this one. I couldn't find my Stanley knife, so I just have this multi-tool with this really flimsy knife. Again, I sharpened this knife a little while ago with a professional knife sharpener, so this is nice and sharp. Be careful with this. If you're under, I should say under 18, but really if you're under like 15 or 14 or even 13, get some help. Get an older brother or a parent if you want to do this, because again, you are using sharp tools. So there's my disclaimer right there. If you're under the age of 13, let's say, get some help. I swear to God, if you don't get help, I'll come and stab you. I'm kidding. So you need a knife, scissors, Sharpie pick, and lastly, you're going to need a pad of felt. It's just a sticky back felt. You peel this little cardboard piece off and it's adhesive on the back. This is for covering things and whatnot. You can find this at like Ace Hardware, Home Depot. It's relatively cheap, only a couple bucks, and you can get a few squares, so you can make quite a bit of picks. So I already traced the pick because I know you guys don't want to watch me do that, but I just put it on the edge. Went around with my Sharpie, traced it. Now we take our scissors. Okay. We're going to take our scissors and cut around the pick. Now, towards the end, you might have just a little bit hanging on left, so just kind of clip that off and we can cut it off precisely later. There we go. Now, you can see it's a little uneven, so what we're going to do, we're just kind of going to try to even up these edges a little bit. If you can, do this over a garbage can or get a vacuum or something, because, it's kind of messy. See, look at we have that fringe. So we can just try to cut that off. If not, use a knife, because, the knife's a little better at this sort of thing. And I'm just going to keep using the scissors. Really, we could file it down. Actually, there is a file on here. We could try to file it down. I don't know how well it's going to work on the felt, but we can try. And it seems to be doing okay. Now, once we have it to the shape we like, this back adhesive part, we don't want that. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our knife, close the file, open up our knife, and we're going to shave a very, very, very small layer off the back. just to get that back adhesive layer off. So we take it and we just cut it very, very closely. Now be careful, because the knife can slip and cut your finger if not properly done. I've done this a few times and I already know how to do it. I just take my thumb, put it on top, and cut through. That way it makes a nice even cut. Really, to be safe, don't put your thumb on top. But do what you have to. I mean, you're not going to kill yourself. I mean, don't be pathetic with it. But, your judgment is better than mine when it comes to your own safety. So, I'm just cutting the layer off the top. I'm essentially cutting it in half practically. And then just cut through. Okay, there we go. See, we cut this layer off. This is the adhesive. We can throw that away. And we have our felt pick now. Now we can just clean it up if we want to. Kind of clean up the edges a little bit, if need be. But here's your felt pick. This will not scratch your ukulele. Here, I'll bring mine out. See? See? Nice. Awesome. And we can, as you can see, it doesn't have this scratchy sound, but it's a nice warm tone. So hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I don't want to hear you guys complaining about how I cut towards myself, because really, I don't care. I'm not going to kill myself. I use knives all the time and I know how to use them. But if you are unsure about something, get someone to help you. So this has been Joe. Please subscribe if you want more tips like this. Just let me know, and you can do that by subscribing. Thanks.